Hello everyone and welcome back to Sweet and Sour Soccer. We've got another brilliant transfer rumour for you today. And guys, we're going to be keeping you up to date with all the transfer rumours coming out throughout the January transfer window. So make sure to hit that like button and more importantly, if you're new here, also hit that subscribe button as well. Now, this is a fantastic rumour because it regards two rivals, Palace and Brighton, obviously bitter rivals, and they're both after striker reinforcement, and that is coming in the way of Eddie Nketiah. The Arsenal striker is available to leave the club this January transfer window. And both clubs are apparently interested in wanting to add firepower to their attack. Obviously, Brighton are a bit scarce, aren't they, with attacking options? Neil Maupay definitely needs some support. And Palace themselves are looking for another attacking option to add more force to that attacking strength and to add to competition. Now, this is a really interesting one. Eddie Nketiah, the 22-year-old who has found himself with limited play time at Arsenal. Once again, it has to be said, only 3 times coming off the bench. And when he has played in the Carabao Cup, albeit not against Premier League opposition, he has looked very good. Of course, recently getting a hat-trick against Sunderland in the Carabao Cup. He's a man that knows knows the route to goal. And I think he could be a brilliant signing for either, to be honest. I mean, at the moment, one of the things that's really interesting, of course, why Arsenal are letting him go, is they have offered him a new contract, which Eddie Nketiah has turned down. He's had enough of playing, sitting on the bench, and at just 22 years old, to move on from a club like Arsenal to, look for first-team football, I think that's a very commendable trait. I think it's a brilliant thing to see, and I really hope wherever he does end up, it really does pay off for him, because we see a lot of players, not wanting to move from the bigger team, too afraid to go out and explore what else there is. And yeah, I think he could be a really good signing. I do see a really prolific goal scorer if given the chance, someone that could develop over the time into a really top player. Now, this is an interesting one as well, because the fee that's being spoke about at the moment that I've been seeing in different obviously newspaper sources today is around the 20 million mark. Now, I think that's a little high when you consider the fact that, as it says there, his contract is up in the summer. I'd be surprised if he went for that much. I mean, 20 million might be, I think this might be coming due to Palace apparently offering a £20 million deal towards the end of the summer window, it was rumoured, which was actually turned down. But with only 6 months to go, I think for someone that's had such limited playing time, I don't think 20 million would, and more so the contract situation, I do think Palace or Brighton could get him a bit less. Now, it's going to be an interesting one, isn't it, with Palace and Brighton, because I think both clubs could offer him a lot of opportunity, and it'll be interesting to see if it does come down to battle, if they do offer the same transfer fee, which way it would go. I mean, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see. Are we going to see a bit of a January price battle? And also, who's going to make him feel a bit more comforted as a player to actually want that move? I feel like with Brighton, perhaps he would, he'd have left competition with only more pay, really, to compete with at the moment. And they definitely need some firepower up front. But Palace in the same regard, obviously Benteke getting that bit older, and he would be a completely different striker to Benteke, and also Eduardo too. So I think there's a great opportunity for him, whichever club he chooses. But this is definitely an interesting one, purely just because of the local rivalry between them both. So guys, if you're a Palace fan or a Brighton fan, let me know. Do you want Eddie Nketiah? I know you're hoping you win this transfer war, that I'm going to call it. And also, if you're not a Palace or a Brighton fan and you've clicked on this video, let me know if if you had the choice and you're Eddie Nketiah, which side would you choose? Because that would be really interesting to hear your guys' view in the comments as well. And as I've said, we're going to be keeping you up to date with all the latest transfer rumours. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel as well, please. And yeah, hopefully we shall see you on the next video, whether it be me or James. Thank you and goodbye.